We have Felicia Lowe today in our studio. She is an artistry coach where she empowers people of all ages to nurture artistic skills, passion, to enhance wellness and personal growth. Welcome, Felicia, to Borat Seni. It's good to have you with us today.
Hello, Adeline. Thank you for having me here. It's an honor to be here.
You're welcome. Felicia, can you give us a brief introduction about your background?
I'm from Johor Bahru and I born in Johor and I grew up in Mersing for a few years. And then from there, when my dad shift to Segamat, and then I live in Segamat throughout my secondary and primary school. And then when I finished my Form 5, I moved to PJ and then I studied my college life and then work life and marriage until now in KL.
That's nice. Your artistic style is expressive and abstract style and a mix of realistic painting. Can you elaborate a little bit about this concept for our viewers and listeners?
Yeah, sure. Okay, the expressive style mixed with abstract is because like I use music. Sometimes I listen to music and then that's how the ideas come. Then I express my creativity and ideas on the canvas. And then sometimes I use pouring technique or use hand to play around with colors. That's how the abstract come from.
Okay.
So when I mix with the realism, because I specialize in koi fish painting and the fruits and flowers, so I would like to have abstract background. So that is like a new style that let people understand. Sometimes people like to see abstract, which is relate to their inner feeling. That's how I bring out them. And then realistic is like they like to see, for example, some people like fish. So they will see the fish like they hang on the wall. It will be like a very peace and calm feeling through the home.
The medium that you actually work with, is it like acrylics and oil painting or just acrylics alone or watercolors?
I use more acrylic.
More acrylic. Okay.
Yes.
The topic we are discussing today is nurturing artistic ideas. I think this is one of important topic. Being artists, I think nurturing our artistic ideas is always an evolving process, whereby art ideas is a process that it keeps developing and to encourage creative people, to keep producing, keep innovating. I would like to ask you this question. As an artistic coach yourself, can you describe the process for developing and nurturing new ideas? How do you develop new ideas?
How do I develop new ideas? Usually when it comes to like, I want to do a certain piece of painting. If let's say I would like to get some floral nature, I will go for outing. Like I gather with my friends or my families to go outing, like waterfall or nature walk.
To gather inspiration.
To gather some of the flowers, how the flowers look. So I'll bring along my digital camera. So I go along the walk in the nature. I will snap pictures. I'll snap pictures of leaves, of the tree bark, flowers and nature and things. And then come back, I'll filter all the pictures and then I capture the ideas and then I put into painting.
I think this is a very refreshing process of doing that you can be in the nature and gather all the elements of the nature and put it into your process. This is very interesting, Felicia.
Yes, it is. And it's also given you a physical and mental healing.
Yeah, by looking at nature.
Yeah, by looking at nature and the walk, it gives you like cardio burning.
True.
It's like exercise.
So it's like mental and physical health well-being.
Yes.
But I think there's a research that I've read before that people who live by near the sea as well as near the nature, they live longer compared to the one who lives in the city and the bustling noises and all that pressure, stressful life.
Yes.
My second question to you is, how do you envision your work influencing the future art, culture, and society? How does your work envision all this?
Okay, my work. I have a few style, but depends on the exhibition or the place that they display and the commission work that the clients order. So it vary based on their requests.
I see.
So for example, if they want something bluish or calming for their living room, so I will usually use some abstract follow the colors. Like, for example, the wave of the waterfall. So I will paint like a, wave style, the bluish, from the dark blue mix until the light blue and white. Then I play around. So that piece will give like a calming, soothing, feeling when the person hang on the wall or, display on their living room and things like that.
As an artistry coach yourself, how do you approach creative blocks? And what are the strategies that you apply in your role?
If I meet a certain challenge and blockage, I usually will take a day off. Well, we normally call Sabbath day, but so people say off day.
Off
So
day,
they
yeah.
take a break, rest. So I will sleep like a few hours, more than 8 hours. Then I get up with a fresh mind and things and relax. And then I will take a look on what I want to create. Then the idea will slowly come. So sometimes the challenge is like, I do face like blank at all. I don't know what to do on that day. I don't know what to paint on the canvas, So I'll take a day, go out for some place that I can go. Then I'll get ideas and then I'll sometimes pray for it. Then the ideas will come. The challenge will slowly go away.
Agreed. I think another step that actually artists could actually take is that if you have set small goals or you carry a sketchbook, sometimes you do not need to paint on a bigger scale, but you can work on a smaller scale. Like whatever ideas that you come, you can just put it in your sketchbook. So from there, it's just like a small framework. Then you can gather it into a bigger scale of. I think that is just another way that you can overcome the creative block.
Yes.
And my last question to you on this topic, how do you balance your personal vision with the expectations of the audience? Being an artistry coach yourself, how do the audience respond to your training, your coaching?
So far to my coaching is I always set the connection with the client first, and then I will flow with it, see what are their goals that they want to achieve on the day, what their life they want to be for next. For example, if a top management, they have everything ready. So what's next? So sometimes I will go in deeper and just create a goal for yourself, just a small goal, and then from there they work on their, go. This is for the coaching part. So how I answer back to those trainings when people do the expressive art on painting, I believe there are a lot of questions they will ask. Why like this? Why like that? Why are feeling this and that? So that's where part of it, my coaching questions come into them. And then they will answer by themselves easily, that they know what is their inner. They come out confidently when they do their work.
Felicia, how frequent do you conduct training or coaching in a month?
Coaching is like sometimes I do peer coaching with my peers and coaching like mostly with my students. Then when I teaching, so if they meet certain problems or certain things that they cannot solve in their school or personal life with their friends, so that's where I pour out, and that's how I take out 30 minutes to do coaching with them.
I see. That is I think that is quite a very interesting journey that you're able to do this and also help others to work along. Felicia, this has been a very good discussion. Now let's move on to my next question about challenges. Can you describe a particular challenging project that you have conducted? The one that you cannot forget, that one that's still in your memory, that is so challenging that till today that you cannot forget about it. Would you like to share with us? Do you have one?
Oh yes, I have one, which is 2 years back. It's like a collaboration with another 3 artists together, where it is a international exhibition in Langkawi. So earlier I suggest something to the organizer that we want to do something different beside the exhibition. So I suggest that we want to do expressive dance and then paint on the stage, which is I think given about like 6 minutes. So 2 songs. So that time I'm working on me and my buddy, which is AB Zain, and other 2 artists. So the 2 artists is very new to me, and they never done any stage performance, or one of them did before, and one of them never done before. So I've been going through practice, rehearsing, all these things. So in the end, I do see a breakdown. breakdown facing them, and they also have breakdown certain like stage phobia and things. So I do have stage phobia, but I overcome certain years that I
Yeah,
do more like facing people, talk to people in a big crowd. So it's actually initially like slowly overcome. So what I do is I gather them to sit down together, have a talk, have a heart-to-heart talk, and then they pour out what's their situation is. So I face a challenge and then I solve the challenge. So it's the challenge is like you need to reconcile with them, talk to them, like pouring out the feeling, and then everyone come together again. Yeah.
yeah. And I think being able to communicate,
Mm.
that is a very good thing because by communication you can actually solve a lot of
Yes.
issues or problems by just talking. So that is a good thing that you have done. So it is still in your memory.
Yes, it is still fresh.
Felicia, my last question. Do you have any future plans or project in the pipeline that you would like to share in Bora Seni?
My future plan is to promote my expressive art program to public and to corporate. So my expressive program actually is like a wellness program where it helps them to transform life, also bring their inner self to be confident back, who they are, what they want to do. Not being an artist, but in corporate, they can still be whoever they are in that division, but see how creative brings them to another level, bring them to have like creativity works that they can communicate with people, they can have teamworks and corporations. Yeah. And also I plan to do my solo exhibition on my 50th birthday. Yeah, that was next year. Yeah. That's for the plan.
Yeah. I wish you all the best, success for all your future plans. And thank you for coming to Borat Seni and able to share your valuable insights for the viewers, for the listeners, so they are able to gain something from this discussion. Thank you, Felicia.
Thank you for having me here, and thank you, Borat Seni, for giving this opportunity for me to come here